Alright, let's do some more Diablo 3. I haven't really done anything with this game in about a week, but I haven't streamed anything, I mean. I made some changes to the build. I'm no longer using the Chakram Marauders setup. Though that was fun, the Shadow-Impale build was pretty fun as well, as you can see. Now this is a T10 bounty. We're just going to do a bunch of bounties for this session. But if it starts getting a little too easy, we'll turn it up. I was doing T11 and T12, no problem. T13, I had a couple rough spots, but still pretty cool. I think the Chakram build topped out around T9 or T10. Justin, what's up, man?
Not enough discipline. Still waiting.
And I love killing those keywordens and getting those infernal machines, even though Hellfire amulets are... they're good, but I'm not really using one with this build. Was considering it, but the Traveler's Pledge is really good as well. That could have been disastrous. Alright, enough messing around. Get to my destination.
Not ready yet. Too low on discipline.
Let's see, what do we got here? Enlightened Shrine. Yeah, I think my goal tonight is to get these materials, and then I'm gonna try to re-roll some of my legendary pieces, mainly my belt, and maybe try to get an ancient. Right now I've got the Shadows set, the Traveler's Pledge, the combination of the ring and the amulet. Riker had a really good video on this build, and another channel, I think it's Jake Leet or something is the name, but had a really good guide about this build, and I've been trying to gather all of the gear together.
I'm still waiting.
Actually, yes, I got a piece of the Akarat's Champion set the other day. I think it's the chest piece, and it's got 3 sockets, so not an ancient, but it'd be a really good transitional piece while you're tracking down your hammer and stuff. That could be for your Crusader what the Chakra build was for my Demon Hunter. Check out the aesthetics. I got the Mimic Pet rocking. Love the look of it. 4 more stragglers. Where you guys at? Come out wherever you are. Here they are.
Still waiting.
And bounty complete. Nice. I'm doing these way out of order. Yeah, the Mimic is probably my favorite one so far. Oh man. It's on now. Get ready for a little bit of lag because this minion's about to spawn its whole family, and every member is gonna drop mad loot. You guys think you're going, huh? Oh, yes. Well, I said I wanted to forge some stuff and re-roll some stuff, so all those materials are going to come in way handy. I think I probably lost a couple of those, but
Not enough discipline. Need more time.
still got a decent amount of Death Breaths, and those and Forgotten Souls I'm going to need to rack up on. I've been doing so many grips, I've completely neglected bounties for the longest time.
Not ready yet.
Get a giant kill streak going here.
Still waiting.
More Death's Breaths!
I am too low on discipline. Need more time.
Is that a pylon I see on the map? Well, I gotta get that. More experience. Alright. That's good.
Not ready yet.
Oh, here's the guy. I didn't even know he was there. That may be a sign that I should turn the difficulty up just a notch. Oh yeah, the DPS mainly stems from the perk on my Shadow set, which is Impale deals an additional 40,000 weapon damage to the first enemy hit. So basically the only Demon Hunter build I've ever played that used a melee weapon, and I think it's really cool they, you know, gave the throwing knife its own build because it's just awesome. And you get shadow power all the time with every rune, and perma vengeance, which is pretty crazy, and it definitely helps with the toughness aspect. All right, I'm going to excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and complete all the bounties in this act, get one Herodric cache, and then probably turn the difficulty up a notch. I know last night I did a Rift level 69 for the first time, and I think for the future, what I'd like to do is maybe have multiple builds, because I have a monk with some levels and an apprentice. I'm thinking of dungeon offenders. A wizard I just made, and I'd like to have a build of every character eventually, and have them all be able to do 60s. And I think if we do something like that and take our builds and match them together, we can kind of create a multiple man meta, and like we were talking about before, run some 70s or some 80s or higher.
Still waiting.
Trying to really get a bunch of you guys to get together here, but since you don't want to do that, I'll just go over here and kill the boss, or I'll run into a dead end. Here we go.
Not ready yet.
Just took him a while to come on down. Alright. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Death's breath.
Still waiting. Is there no end to this?
Here we go. Oh, it's one of these things.
Need more time.
There we go. Finish off these guys here.
I can get accustomed to that.
Paragon 630. Hard work paying off. I love it. Yeah, definitely. Hammerden is awesome. That was, I had a version of it when I played a Crusader. And my buddy Jared did the Akarat's Champion build, and yeah, the Crusader is just a blast to play. I'm using the Gem of Ease for my Monk and my Wizard, giving them OP gear to run through the campaign, but another thing I'd like to do is go ahead and get the Necromancer DLC and maybe just do a full campaign playthrough with the Necromancer, no Gem of Ease or anything, since it's would be my first time ever using the character. It would be a cool way to do kind of a blind run sort of deal with this game. So I just jump into the fireplace. That's where Shadow Power and Vengeance come in handy. My character is just crazy like that. I don't know why I'm messing around with all these guys here. Probably because this build is just so much fun.
Still waiting. Not enough discipline.
I really did enjoy the Chakra Marauders build, because I had played Marauders before. I don't think I had a full 6-piece set when I played on console, but I did play the Marauders build and had the four set perk. But that Sword of Ill Will and the quiver that turns Chakram into a generator, that was completely new to me, so that was a blast to play. I'm still surprised that my old monk remained. I mean, that character was not in good shape because I don't know a ton about the game now. I'm learning everything back, but that was back when the game was first released, so I didn't really know much of anything at all. And the character's still there, so I got to do it justice now.
Fresh meat.
Fresh meat.
Not ready.
Yo, man, don't be trying to chomp on me like Pennywise. I'll throw this knife at you. Jewels and gold, and jewels and gold, and jewels and gold.
I need to go back.
Oh, pet builder and poison user, then I know the enforcer will probably be good with that type of build because it makes your pets do more damage. I used it for my previous demon hunter because sentries count as pets, which is pretty funny. That and Tasker and Theo, the gloves, I think, do either additional pet damage or attack speed. I remember they were pretty good for a Marauders build at one point. Alright, let's see what we get. A legendary mace. This is one that turns life after each kill into damage, I think. After killing 10 enemies... Oh, it's the Poison Nova thing. The Mad Monarch Scepter. There's one of those maces that it turns your... it takes your life per kill stat and changes it into an offensive attack that whenever you kill an enemy, they explode for that much damage AoE. You no longer benefit from the life after kill, but still it's a pretty interesting ability. This build uses a lot of life after kill as well. Squirt's Necklace. Yeah, the life after kill has really good synergy with the Shadow Power, which is an awesome skill. I never really used it much until I started playing this build, but I like it a lot. And it's really good to have Perma Vengeance back because I did not get that with the Marauder set. With the previous build, rather. I'm sure you could do Perma Vengeance with Marauder somehow, but I did not have it. Alright, can I... Okay, we're going to have to exit the game to turn the difficulty back up. Alright. Probably could have just exited to desktop, but... or exited to the start of the game, but... It's all good. There we go. Game settings. T11. Alright. Because the title does say T10 plus, so would not be fair if I didn't try to crank it up. Oh, that was the setup in 2? Yeah. Yeah, I played a little bit of the Necro in 2. And I'm glad they brought that back because that was one of the best classes. A lot of people said that the Witch Doctor was kind of like a successor to it, but they do a pretty good job of differentiating classes and stuff in this game and keeping stuff fresh. It's one of the main reasons I keep coming back to this game. Alright, we're going to level 2. Going to level 2.
Still waiting. You won't survive that.
I don't see a lot of builds using Mark for Death, but I just love that skill. Oh, legend or green hand crossbow there. I really love using... This is Natalia's. I really love using the Mark for Death with the Contagion rune. Yep, Natalia's Slayer. Not an ancient. I have got a few pieces of Natalia's that were ancient. I've got a few pieces of ancient for this set that I'm wearing now. Is that a, that was a blue pack we saw over here. Nice. You just know if there are people out there who actually participate in like knife throwing competitions and stuff like that in real life. If they play Diablo, they would be all about this build. I know a lot of my friends like the Demon Hunter because they like bows and things. It was like, man, anybody who loves like throwing knives would be all about this. Which I haven't really used a bow much at all once I started getting to the higher bounties and the higher greater rifts. First it was the Sword of Ill Will, and now it's this dagger is called Carlay's Point, or Carlay's Point.
Not ready yet. I need more discipline.
I know we're still on level 1, but I keep seeing so many giant namers, and I gotta kill them all. Oh yeah, the paladin. That reminds me, I had completely forgotten that the Crusader did not come with the original Diablo 3. It was the expansion.
Need more time.
And that was... I didn't play it when it first came out, but I played it shortly after. And a lot of people I know were drawing comparisons between the Paladin and that. Alright. Oh, we're on 4-2 now. I don't even know where we are. I just, all I know is I'm throwing knives. Just vault and throw the knives. 5 enemies remain. Oh. Gotta lower the bridge. Can do. Alright. Yeah, I'm really hoping when I get these materials, if I re-roll my belt, I get an ancient. Whoa, I just heard a goblin, and I just saw it.
Too low on discipline. Need more time.
I'm not gonna miss that guy.
Not ready yet. Your fear betrays you.
What do we have here? Oh, this is my favorite kind of cursed chest event, where you have to fight a boss. This build isn't so good against huge crowds, unless you have the spacing and everything right.
Still waiting.
It's harder to do than, say, the Chakram build, but for single targets, it's really good. So this was not the cursed chest, this was just a cursed chest. The cursed chest is this way. Here is another chest. And a meteor flying down from the sky right in front of me, trying to punish me for my greed. Into the caves. To the cursed chest. I have to remember to keep throwing the knife to get the free vault. That's the belt special effect. Vault is free for, I think, 2 seconds after you cast Impale. And then to get additional damage, you use the rattling roll room with Vault, which stuns enemies that you vault through, and then a passive which makes stunned and slowed enemies take additional damage. So really good synergy in that way, with not only damage, but, you know, mobility, which is always important for Demon Hunters.
Not enough hatred.
Oh man. For reasons exactly like that. that guy out of there. Alright.
I'm still waiting.
There we go. Bunch up together, just like that. Oh man, that cost me a little time.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting. Bleed, you filth! Need more time. Not enough discipline.
Alright. No second chest, but a ton of gold. Yeah, on the, some of the maps it's easier to do that than others. You can get, like, the special bonuses on that if you have, like, good RNG or, like, a super high damage output, but the Chakram build is probably better for fast farming, but the catch is it has a lot less survivability. Nice. No, I can't get the pool from down there. I can't choose it. There we go. No, I had to walk a few extra steps. Such a chore when you're fighting the spawns of hell, right?
Still waiting.
You have to go this way. One of those situations where you have to go left to go right, right to go left. There we go. A ton of gold there. Well, not a ton, but
Need more time.
I have a ton, so it's now part of a ton of gold.
You want more? Still waiting.
But it's good to have a lot of gold at this point, especially when I'm doing gryphs and want to empower them. That's a nice feature as well. Right, level 2.
I am too low on
Heart
discipline.
of the Coast. See a pylon down there. I would definitely like that pylon.
My mind is my own again.
What we got over here? Oh, I thought that was the boss. Apparently not. We got some blue blood clan guys and a legendary that just dropped. Come on, ancient legendary strong arm bracers.
Still waiting.
The strong arm bracers give the added damage from the knockback, does the stun. Those aren't strong arms, damn it. But it's not a passive. I was thinking of the Call of the Weak passive. That's a pretty cool item for a spike trap build, which I've never made.
Ready. Need more time.
There we go. And those legendaries, even if they're not going to my build, they're going to be Forgotten Souls, so they're still handy in that aspect. There we go.
Still waiting. I need more discipline.
Alright, oh where is she? Here we go.
Need more time.
Wow. I'd say that was a pretty good run. Little spider fighting my wolf. Yeah. Messing with my dog. Uh-oh. Hear the goblin. More Death's Breath. Nice.
Need more time. Still waits. You're still waiting. Need more time.
Alright, one more, and then the boss. Alright. Growlfang. What a name. Oh, he's back this way. You guys get out of here.
Sweet revenge.
Scorpion dudes. Alright, man, sounds good. You take it easy.
Not enough discipline. Still waiting. Not ready yet.
Oh, and the legendary ring, nice. Convention of the Elements. Wow, with really good stats actually, and it's not even ancient. They roll with dex, crit damage, crit chance, and a socket. Wow, that's a suspiciously good roll for a normal ring. Well, a normal legendary ring. On a Unity, nice. Another Unity. I'm using Unity now. I probably don't need it on this difficulty, but I keep it on by default while I'm grifting in the high 60s. But let's see. Got one more to do. Still doing these out of order. I think I'm gonna do this and maybe do the bounties in one more world and then take a little break. This legendary hand crossbow. Pretty awesome if it was a really powerful dawn. Even though the dawn I have cube now is really good. What do we got? Oh, it is a dawn. Huh. What do you know? All right, I'll check that in a second. What the? That better not have been some sort of awesome giant treasure goblin thing I just missed. Probably was. I've been pretty lucky with the goblin spawns thus far, though. Alright. Destroy the demon gate. Which I neglected to do down here. Keep thinking I could just throw my all-powerful knife at it, but apparently I have to interact with it. Maybe you have to take the batteries out or something.
still waiting. Your fear betrays you.
One more. Let's take a look at that Dawn before we proceed. 56%, not bad. I don't know if it's always 56%. I think that when you put it in the cube, it can change or something. I know the one I had, like it changed. It actually got a higher percentage when it went in the cube. But I know a lot of the roll percentages on this game appear in a range, even when it comes to special attacks or special abilities.
Need more time. Bounties awaits you.
Alright. I was gonna kill that snakeoid over there from Zombies Ate My Neighbors. There it is! Got it. You think the bazooka does well against those things, you see the throwing knife. That's still one of my favorite enemies in that game. Alright. Kirill was about to give that speech about how he's so hardcore he ate all his food in one sitting or something. Legendary Helm. I've got this before, it's cool transmog. The resource costs are reduced by 30% after not taking damage for 5 seconds. Could definitely be a handy thing to have. Or it could be turned into a Forgotten Soul. See. Do I have another Dawn to compare this one to? I do. Okay, that one's 55%. Let's see. There is a way to look at these specific ranges, I think, but I'm just having a dirt moment right now. We will switch that. Oh, there's another Dawn there. Oh, that one's 64%. Well, that should probably be the one I cubed then, because I think the one I have is... No, mine's 65%, so maybe it does change a little bit, but definitely a big range there. Seen everything from low 50s to mid 60s so far. Alright, let's repair everything, salvage what we don't need. And I'm going to keep that, and keep that Convention of the Elements, because it's pretty good. I'll keep that Unity for now as well. May end up switching around the Unities. You have Blood Shards, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. I'm going to see what else I need over here to do that. Going to need quite a few more of those, but I'll go ahead and get the Corrupted Angel Flesh. To the high heavens we go. Actually do these in order, or try to.
Still waiting. Darkness awaits you. The angel of presence is freedom. May he be at peace.
Come on, man, drop me a Forgotten Soul.
Need more time.
got the second chest there. Yeah, like I was saying, it comes down to the RNG. Of course, I guess you could argue that's true with any build really. Was that the, yeah, okay, that was it. There is a key guy on this map, but there is no active bounty there, so I'm probably not going to mess with it right now.
Your fear betrays you.
Your fear indeed betrays you. Hell Rift 2. Kill Sledge.
Need more time.
My old buddy Sledge. Sledge, can you be stunned, bro? Oh. Guess so.
Your fear betrays you.
I like Sledge. He has one of my favorite aesthetic designs of any boss and or Rift Guardian style character in Diablo. Get out of here, you little munchkins crawling around trying to stop me from teleporting. Do not make me put that item on that makes it so my town portal can't be interrupted. Probably wouldn't do it, but still. Oh, this is one of those kill a certain number of enemies objectives, huh?
Still waiting. Not ready yet.
Man, how are you not going to drop me anything? You got a really cool appearance and everything.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Alright, we're on the right track. The Terror Demon, I think it's called. I really like its death animation. Flies back up in the air and like it's getting sucked into another dimension or something. Banished from this one.
Need more time.
Alright.
Still waiting.
Hey, you're the guy, aren't you? Oh, please be an ancient legendary belt that, I need this build. I forgot what it's called. Chain of Shadows, that's it. Chain of Shadows is so good. Nope, Zoe's Secret. I have an ancient one of those. Oh look, it's a Forgotten Soul. But yeah, I do plan on having a build for every character on this game eventually, and I'd like to have them all do at least a 60. It'd be cool if they could all do a 70, but I'll settle on having each one be able to do a 60. So
Not ready yet.
it's going to be interesting for builds I've never played before, but interesting in a good way because I'll be able to share that journey here on my channel.
Still waiting. Vengeance.
Love when they throw a ton of these little scorpions at you. It's so easy to get your numbers up with that.
Need more time.
Death's Breath. Thank you very much.
Still waiting.
What do we have here? Protection Shrine. Well, thank you.
Not ready yet. You won't survive that. Need more time.
Now, while this build may not be as good at crowd control as, say, a Chakra Marauders build with optimized gear and ancient stuff, it's still not bad in the right circumstances. Paragon again. That was nice and quick. Alright. Last one. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Alright. I think this is another one of those where I have to zig before I can zag. I love these spook and white numbers. Oh god, we're in the sewers. Pennywise is going to be down here. Oh no.
It's just a taste.
Into the portal. Where Chill and GLaDOS when you need them. The Star of Portal.
Need more time.
Chell Sonnen. No wait, that's someone else.
It's just a taste.
What do we have here? Vile Temptress, huh? Jeff's Breaths, and an Amethyst, which I will gladly accept.
Not ready yet.
Gold. I do love gold, so I will take that as well.
Need more time.
Up. Another cursed chest event. Let's see how this one's gonna go.
Still waiting. Not ready yet. You won't survive that. Still waiting.
I cannot wait to do this with the monk, the bounties, and the drifts. It's gonna be so much fun. I played it a few minutes the other day, and it just reminded me why it's one of my favorite classes. The wizard is fun too. I don't know the skills for that class nearly as well as I do for this or the monk, but still. Wow, 67. Not even close to the goal for the second chest. But no matter. We've got treasure coming to us from Tyrael. Your good deed shall not go unpunished. Two-handed axe. Well, I am axe, so maybe I will enjoy the axe-themed weapon. The Burst of Wrath. Killing enemies and destroying objects has a chance to grant 20% of your maximum primary resource. It's got arcane damage, which is kind of weird, but it does have a socket. And has life after each kill, which would be very useful for my build, but I think it is going to make a great Forgotten Soul. As will Zoe's Secret. And I'm going to keep that Unity still. I don't like tossing Unities away all reckless and careless like. Alright. Yeah, we still need a few of those, so I'm going to go ahead and take a little break here. And well, I'll do my blood shards first. Let's see, can I... Just out of curiosity, if I could upgrade a rare item. I can't. Seems like I could actually do that a few times. So I could try to roll a better Harley's Point, better strong arm bracers, or my holy point shot is pretty good. Both of these are ancients. I wouldn't mind having one of these with a little more damage on it. Help out a lot. And the cold damage on it right now isn't really doing me a lot of good. So I got it.
Such a brave soul.
Let's see what she can give us first. We have ancient shoulders, an ancient chest piece, pants, boots, and gloves. And boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and gloves and gloves and gloves and gloves.
Don't forget, luck always
Alright,
changes.
Kandala, you didn't really do me justice on that one. You gave me the hexing pants of Mr. Yan. Your resource generation and damage is increased by 25% while moving and decreased by 20% while standing still. That's probably not going to be useful for my build. It's kind of similar to this though, but it provides some sort of buff whether you're moving or standing still. And I have an ancient, which is really nice with good stats. Got the cooldown reduction on it. It came with 57% critical hit damage, which is really nice. Reduce damage by half when moving, and increase damage by up to 100% when standing still. Stopping for directions. Very good synergy with this build. Is this, yeah, this isn't an ancient, but that has decent stats as well. So, let's make a couple of daggers. Another thing I learned from, I think this was from Riker's video as well, is that there's only 2 daggers that can roll as smart loot for the Demon Hunter when you do this. It's Carly's Point and the one that it gives a buff to Fan of Knives, which I don't think that type of build has enough support to really be on the higher greater rifts. Could be wrong though, but we'll go ahead and see what we can do here. There we go. Ancient Legendary. Cold damage, dexterity, vitality, and attack speed. So it returns more hatred. And let's see, I'm going to be missing the cooldown reduction on that. But what I could do is use Ramaldni's gift, if I'm saying that properly, and put a socket in that, and then roll the cold damage off into something else. That would be pretty crazy. Of course, it does not have life after each kill, which is also something I'm going to need. Let's try the other one, just in case. It's a pretty decent one, though, I have to admit.
Yes, I see.
And a regular legendary. Life per hit, chance to knock back on hit. That could be pretty useful. Cool, alright, so some decent loot during this session. And how many Forgotten Souls do I have? Yeah, during the next session I'll probably focus on getting some more of those, do another session where I'm just doing a bunch of bounties, and then I'll probably get back to Griffs, and in the near future I do plan on showing off some new classes. I'll probably do more adventure mode with my monk before I end up doing anything with the Necromancer or the campaign playthrough or anything like that, but it will be coming soon. So, gonna end this now, grab a snack, and when I come back I will be doing some Dungeon Defenders.